Hey everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. It's so nice to see you all this evening, this very late evening for me. I'm getting ready to go to bed and I said, let me do these fall palettes. So I dusted on some fall eyeshadow for you all. And if you are a visitor, welcome. Come on in, have a seat on the front row with all of the ladies. And if you are part of this lady squad, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here with us. Now, guess what? We're going to talk about fall finally. So if you looked at my last Shop My Stash video, I didn't put any fall. I was doing like neutral and a few leftover summer. And that was from last week. So I said, let me put in these fall palettes, and today it is the 24th, I think, Saturday evening, the 24th or the 25th, whichever one it is, and it's late. I'm not ready to go to bed because I'm going to church in the morning. All right, so I have some fall palettes, and let me say before I get started, these are the palettes that I felt like were fall to me. You know, just when I looked at them, I thought about fall. They had like orange, brown, reds, yellows, golds, you know, those type of shades. And so those are what's fall to me. You may think that it's not a fall palette or it wasn't presented as a fall palette, but that's just, you know, how I look at it when I see it. And I'm in fall on the East Coast. It's like all orangey, brown, yellow, reds, especially when the trees change colors. So that's kind of what I go off of. So there are some palettes also that can go between not just fall, but other seasons. So I understand that, and I'm sure that everybody knows that, but I just want to put that disclaimer out there. This is what I think is fall. I pulled my top 10, but for some reason I feel like I have more than that, so let me get started. All right, so first, talking about palettes that go through seasons. I purchased these two in the summer, but they had a lot of deeper shades that can go right into fall, and so I'm going to hold these together just to save time. And this is from the company called Ultramo. If you saw my March Madness, I did a day with Ultramo lip glosses. So I love their eyeshadows. They are amazing, affordable, and on Mercari, where I shop for these, you know, if the price is too high, you can always counter to ask for a lower price or make your offer. So I think that's really nice. This I got along with another palette, and I paid, I think, $35 for the both of them. So the one was, I think, the one that I gave my sister for her birthday. Ultramo basically uses a lot of cartoon characters and somehow gets around it and is able to make palettes. I don't know. All of them are not like this, but I've seen Bratz. This one is Tinkerbell, SpongeBob. Now they're doing, oh gosh, Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, they got it all. So this is the Tinkerbell palette. You see over here near the bottom, you got all those deep browns, the red colors. There's some orange, yellow. I love this palette. This summer, I was all on this side, but then look at these greens on the end. Look at how grungy and dark green they are. And this palette has so many textures, and I want to tell you about it, but I don't have time, so let me keep going. And the other palette is called the Andrew palette. My son and I were trying to figure out why it's not called SpongeBob, but we found out SpongeBob has a cousin named Andrew. That's where this comes from. So this, even though it looks like SpongeBob, it's his cousin Andrew. There's a really nice mirror here with all the, you know, beachy theme there. And here's the shades. Now, I haven't used this much because I just got it, but look at how dark this is here. And this was a beach theme, which I can see this blue water and stuff like that. But then look at this whole row right here. Look at this glimmer with those golden brown colors in there. Just all up in here, the yellows and these dark colors here can definitely be used for fall. So it goes from summer right into fall. Alright, so that's those two. I pulled this palette from Car Beauty. This is what's on my eyes for today. This is called Orange Pop. Has a nice mirror right here. And look at this. Like, you can't not think of fall with this one. All the browns, the dark orange colors, and the yellow and the gold. Perfect for fall. Alright, this palette I got from Revolution. I bought this when I first started doing makeup, and I was like in the store trying to find different palettes, and we opened this one up and thought, oh, that's pretty nice. This is the hot dog palette, and it's called So Tasty. And there's a big, ooh, it's a big mirror. I'm not trying to blind y'all to death. Big mirror here, and then here are the shades. Now, I will take pictures for you all. This in real life is very orangey brownish. On here you're seeing some brighter colors. I don't know why. This is pretty much what those shades should be. This is pulling too bright. It's not really that bright. It's a darker, it's called mustard, so it's really a darker yellow. But this, you get the gist. This is a very fall, and it's so funny because this is a summer palette, but there's so many oranges and other colors in there. All right, I have the Violet Voss Coral Crush palette, and I know this was one of the summer or maybe even spring, but when you open it up and look inside, I was like, wow. They have these nice dark shades down here that I can definitely use this fall. So it's another palette. You go from summer. Some of us went from spring into summer straight into fall. So you just keep on using this. It keeps on giving all year long. All right, I have this Natasha Denona palette, and I got this through BoxyCharm. This is called the Peak palette, and there are 5 shades, and they're this brown, gold. This is like a beigey color. It looks white on here, but it's kind of like almost like that shade, just a little bit brighter, which is really weird. It's like a peachy shade, and yeah, there's some nice colors. Very nice colors. Very fall. I like the palette. This is all I have from Natasha Denona, so yeah, it's kind of expensive. All right, going along the same lines at that size, I have this Playing in Makeup by Yolando palette. I just got this, and I was so mad I did the eye look with the camera facing the wrong way. But if you didn't see that video, here are the shades, and this is another one of those palettes that can take you from summer right into fall. I really love this dark green here, and then this shade here, it's like a periwinkle, darker blue shade, so you know you can still use it for fall. You can take this color and put it up next against these greens. I was blown away because I looked at this and I was like, I would never have thought to put these colors together, but it came out really, really nice. So I'm going to do another video with that. I have a Tribe by Juvia's. Looks like this on the front. Very beautiful. I was so happy when I got this palette. So pretty. Green. Here's your grungy, greenish blue colors down there. Your oranges, your browns. The shimmers are phenomenal in all of Juvia's palettes, but I really love using this in the fall. So, so pretty. Okay, right here I have the Violet Voss palette. This came out in September, I think, of 2020 or 2021. And this is how it looks. It's called Olive You Forever by Violet Voss. And here's those shades. I did a live with this palette. It came out so pretty. The greens are beautiful. These shimmers are amazing. The browns, everything in here is just so pretty. Very nice fall palette. Okay, next I have from Anastasia Beverly Hill, the Jackie Aina palette. So this is what the outside looks like for anybody who was under a rock and didn't see it. Everybody loved this palette. I got this on sale. My cousin called me. She was like, it's $45. Hurry up and go. I was like, yeah, let me get over there and get it. And I tell you, this is so nice. They have these golds, and I'm going to take pictures of these because it's pulling very spring, summery looking, and they're so much darker in real life, especially Wrigley's. This is like straight up burgundy right there, but it's pulling kind of pink here. But this, see, what is it? Why is it doing that? Let me turn this light down a little bit. Let's see if that helps. A little bit, yep. So those are the shades. Got that purple in there. I could have included this in my last video. Oh, very nice brown shades down here. You can do a neutral look. You can pull your colors here and just make a nice dark smoky look. I love this palette. It's so pretty. Looking forward to using that. I'm trying not to swatch, y'all. I don't want y'all to be here all night. I only have 5 left. Okay. Next, Revolution Pro. And this is new. I have not used it yet. And when I opened it, I was like, well, when I pulled it out, I was like, oh my gosh, I bought this and it was in the drawer and I didn't use it. I forgot about it. That's why all the stuff is out now. All right, so I got this palette, and when I pulled it out the drawer and opened it, when I realized I forgot about it, it's a nice cardboard construction. I'm trying to bend this back without breaking it. There we go. I looked at it and I said, you know what? I can still use this in the fall, especially with this big old pop of orange it has. This is called Roasted, and it's deeper than this. It looks like sweet potatoes, doesn't it? But I was like, I can use this in the fall. This can still go in the fall, and it's kind of neutral. This palette actually is challenging, and I think that's why I liked it. I like these colors that they had here, but these are just not colors I would have thought to put together in a palette, so I can't wait to use it and see how it comes out. But this is the Revolution Pro New Neutral Blushed Palette. So I like it. It's just one more look, y'all. This is such a cute, just a nice palette. And these Revolution Pro formulas are really good, because Revolution is kind of hit or miss depending on, you know, what line it is, but these are really good. Moving on, OPV Beauty Ocean. Okay, this is the 4th one. What is this? This is in 4th place. I didn't rank these. I don't know. It's the 4th one before we're done. Okay, Ocean by OPV Beauty. I love this little. They look like they're dancing. It's pretty, very golden. Is there no mirror? Here are the shades, and this is another palette that I just was surprised. Just like the color story was just like, really? Okay, especially with this super bright neon orange color called Vetiver, Vetiver, Vetiver. Nice bronzy shades here to swatch and give you some, not to swatch, to swipe. I don't know. I'm sleepy, y'all. There it is. Let me swatch it. That's what I was gonna say. Amazing. Definitely gonna use this in the fall, which is now, so I can use it now. I like this. All right, number 3. They're not ranked, but this is just this is just what's here. ABH Norvina collection. This is the volume 3 Pro Pigment palette, and I got this from BoxyCharm when they did an ABH takeover. I was so happy I was still in BoxyCharm for that, because y'all, this palette is expensive and it's pretty. $60. I'm trying to get you all to see. It's pulling them all pastel, and it might be because of the black reflecting onto. Let me see if I do it that way, you can kind of see it a little bit more, that these are very, very, very fall-like colors. Greens, reds, golds, some beautiful purples that you would see on those trees when the leaves turn very dark. They go past red into purple, but there are some brighter shades in here too, so you could use this in the summer, you know, with these blues and this, that's like a lemon lime yellow shade. So it could go both, you know, summer straight into fall. Very nice palette. I have used it once or twice. Excellent formula, just in case you didn't know. All right, number 2. They're not ranked, but number 2, Cara Beauty. I love Cara Beauty. Cara Beauty, my sister got this for me for Christmas, I believe. This is the Pro 14 Time Traveler palette. And yeah, when I got this, I was like, this is gorgeous. Falling in love with olive green, so I'm adding some to my wardrobe to wear with these palettes. This is such a gorgeous palette. I love it. And when I use this palette, for some reason up here, these colors up here seemed a little more dusty, powdery, But when I got down here, these are amazing. Nice formula, and I love hanging around down here when I'm doing eye looks for this palette. Beautiful. So I try to, you know, give everybody a little bit of love, but those bottom two rows, amazing. Love this palette. And last but certainly not least, because I didn't rank them, it's just the one that was the biggest on the bottom. This is the Tammy Revolution Tropical Twilight Palette. And I don't know if I was holding it like this. Y'all know y'all did this before. Don't act like you've never done this before. Getting in bed one night, I was like, I'm gonna just put the lashes right here. Now I know what happened to them, because I have an empty box and I'm like, well, where did the lashes go? They actually are still. They were hanging on for dear life. Oh, I don't know. This one is kind of, oh no, this poor one. Oh, no, homeboy on this side, he's jacked. Yeah. Oh, well, those are going to trash. Wipe this off. Okay. Man, now I got sticky stuff on here. Okay, don't look at that part. Okay, so here's the palette again. Beautiful palette. Of course, you can see that this is tropical, you know, thinking of vacation time, but the colors, so beautiful. How could you not use this in the fall? Look at that top row with all those neutrals from your lightest all the way down to your darker shades. You have all these nice shimmers here, and then these jewel tones right here, definitely fall colors. I'm loving this. So pretty. Moving away from like the pastels and those bright, you know, spring green and everything, and getting into these deeper purples, burgundy, deep browns. So beautiful. I have used this palette 2 or 3 times and I love it. Every time I work with this palette, very nice outlook. Yes, I look beautiful. So here is this last palette, and that is it. We are done. And you know, if you have any palettes that you like to use in fall, let us know down in the comment section below which one is your favorite that you like to pull out and use during fall. You know, what are your favorite colors to use in your wardrobe and in your eye looks, and you know, your even, I mean, people are getting into their coats, their outerwear being beautiful colors. So what colors do you try to gravitate towards when it's fall? Who lives here where it's all nice and beautiful and the leaves change colors? And then who's like in the southern part of the United States or in another country where down there near that little tropical belt down there, it's summer all year long. So let us know what you'll be wearing, and I thank you so much for being here with this video. And if you have seen something that you've liked, heard something that sounded great, I hope that you would want to stick around. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button and hit the bell so that you know when my next video is up and ready to go. You can be right here on the front row with us here with Blessed and Beautiful and this Lady Squad. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Have a great evening. You know what we say around here, whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray, because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, everyone, good night. Going to bed. Bye.